One smoke left.
According to the training scenario, the service personnel are divided into two groups. One has to keep control over the building as long as possible, while the others try to occupy it. The soldiers open fire and use smoke bombs. The training was held under the guidance of British instructors, and according to their methodology, the group that assaulted the building had a thought-out plan, but it still considered a lot of scenarios. Members of the Ukrainian military say at first it was difficult to understand each other, but after a few days, the language barrier with their foreign counterparts disappeared.
During the first days, we were constantly asking, what? Now we understand each other better. Sometimes we can show things to each other using gestures. They have a good team. It's kind of sad that they have to leave. They taught us many things. It was very interesting.
Among the soldiers tasked with assaulting the building was Dmytro Kovalchuk, who served in the Donbass for several years. As per the scenario, he was wounded during the assault. Dmytro says that the advice from his British instructors will prove useful at the front line in the Donbass.
With clearing out buildings, they taught us how to do it better and easier. The rest, in general, is the same. We attack in groups of 2 or 3 people.
The British instructors admit that they didn't only teach Ukrainian soldiers, but they also learned some things new for themselves. Because of the war in the Donbass, the Ukrainian military has become one of the strongest armies in Europe.
We have some of our own operational experience, but we always seek to learn from the operational experience of others, and that in eastern Ukraine, that the Ukrainian army have been gaining over the last 6 years is very relevant to us.
Ukrainian commanders are also satisfied with the drills. This kind of training helps Ukraine implement NATO standards in its armed forces.
They participated in many peacekeeping operations. We draw comparisons and, at the same time, learn new things. Overall, this is a good experience.
Over the course of 1 month, British instructors also trained a unit of Ukrainian specialists on how to implement NATO standards and teach others to do the same. Reported by Dmytro Polishchuk for UATV.